Saw the horror scene unfold on TV screens everywhere yesterday afternoon. Victims pulled bleeding from the Boston Marathon bombing scene. Several of these victims had limbs amputated and suffered serious burns. Their road to recovery will be a long one. And today we're hearing from another man who suffered similar injuries in a car crash years ago. He's proof recovery is possible, but it can be grueling.
Our Christy Kruger joins us live now with his story and some advice for those victims. Christy?
Yeah, well, it really is almost impossible to imagine what some of these victims are feeling, both physically and emotionally. Yesterday morning, they woke up, they went to a race, they were celebrating, cheering on their friends and family and running, but now they're facing the loss of feet and legs. I talked to a South Florida man who knows exactly what comes next for these amputees and admits the next few months are going to be very, very tough. In a blink of an eye, life changed dramatically for so many innocent victims. 35-year-old Justin Tate remembers the day he woke up after a fiery car crash with both his legs amputated from the knees down. He was full of shock and fear.
You don't know what to expect. Everything is totally new. You know, I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to do anything again. Wasn't going to be able to walk, run, play basketball, really anything. Anything that I thought my life was over as I knew it.
Justin did learn to walk again, but before he could try his first prosthetic legs, there were 6 long and painful months of healing. Like so many of these victims in Boston, Justin's skin was badly burned. He says being strong physically and emotionally is vital.
And I think for a lot of people, they really don't know what's inside of them until they're faced with a traumatic situation like this. And for me personally, I felt the same way after it happened. I didn't know how I was going to get over it. I was devastated. But you kind of take things one step at a time, and you learn how to overcome and really persevere. For me, it's held on with it's called a suspension sleeve. So
Justin showed me one of his residual limbs. He protects it with layers of cloth and a gel sleeve. Still, bearing all his weight can be uncomfortable. He says with rehabilitation, though, and advanced technology, he is able to have a full and happy life.
And it is a process, it's a journey you go through, but your life has changed, but it's not necessarily over.
And after his accident at 19, Justin did go back to school. He became a physical therapist and works at the Rehabilitation Institute of South Florida. He's also, I'm very happy to say, engaged to be married. So life indeed does go on.
That's great.
And how wonderful of him to share his story. Christy, thank you.